Yo, welcome back to the next episode. Hope you're all well and hope you're all good. We're going to continue where we left off. We've got Hercules with us today. Look at that. Units! Units! I didn't realise, but on the previous video, obviously I thought, Medusa, you can actually keep her alive. You don't have to kill her. So what I've done is I threw spears at her from that little circle, which killed her. But if you destroy the statue, she can actually still be alive. Also, thinking about if I had to do this all over again, this whole playthrough, judging by the story that occurred in Kefria, wherever it just came from, I think I would have done Mycena first, like I done got Achilles and all that, and I think I should have come here second. Than that third. I think it might have made the story a bit more better. But I still don't know what's going to happen on this island, but the hell, about to find out, so let's dive straight on in. Right. But as always, if you like this video, please leave a like on the video. If you enjoy the content on the channel, please subscribe to the channel. Subscribe. And if you can leave a comment, that'd be amazing, whether it's positive or negative. All feedback helps.
Isa, don't leave. You were by my side from the beginning.
We were wrong, Lycus. We should not have come here.
Don't say that. Hypnage must live near the shrine. One last push and we can bring back the bridge. We can do it, Bisa. We can save our people.
Look around you, Lycus. There is no village left to save. I will be on the next barge. I hope you are on it too.
So, you're the ones from that ship, eh? I am Agrios, but you should really speak with Lycus first. Far too much work for chatter. Mend the shields, Agrios. More spears, Agrios.
You're preparing for a fight, I see. Not planning on leaving like the others.
I did not cross the seas, only to turn tail when up against it. This tribe chose me to be an elder, under Lycus. As long as any remain, I remain as well.
What is it that you do here, Agrios?
I work as a bronze weaver.
Bronze weaver? Fancy word for banging on metal.
A bronze weaver is something like what your kind call a blacksmith. We Nisiros believe that all things created have a life. Weapons, pots, homes, everything. I don't choose the form to give to a piece of metal. I only help it become the form it chooses for itself.
Must not take many custom orders, then.
We won't take any more of your time.
Okay, alright, is that over here? Nope.
What's that smell? Oh, sorry, human. An old one, but a good one. I'm Gorgidos. Welcome to Saria.
We hear there's trouble on Saria. You don't sound overly concerned.
Trouble? Let's see. We face a nation of angry satyrs and a terrible, unstoppable monster. On the other hand, most of the tribe is deserted, which means more wine and pipe weed for the rest of us. All just aside, friend. I'm afraid you'll find most in our village not quite themselves. Don't judge us by what you find now. That's all I'm saying.
What can you tell me of your leader? The one known as Lycus.
I'd go to Tartarus and back for him, and I'm afraid of the dark. What's that tell you? He is as right and savvy as they come. It is not his fault what has happened here. But Hermes' fortune has a way of turning just when you need it the most.
We take our leave, Gorgidos.
Off you go then. Be safe.
Right. No. Little horses, centaurs. Cute.
That's some ship you have out there, stranger. My name is Croesus. I bid you welcome in troubled times.
What can you tell me of Saria and this village?
This village is the last refuge of our tribe, the Nisiros. We came here from Arcadia, hoping to start a new life. After a couple of hopeful years, death appeared in the form of a terrible creature we call Hypnage. Most of our tribe has left. A few choose to stay and fight. I'm too old to do much in battle, but I'll help those who can.
What's your role in the tribe, Perseus?
Before our troubles, I was a vintner. Now I do whatever an old centaur can to help the others.
You don't look much older than the others.
Kind of you to say, stranger. Centaurs show their age differently than your kind. Suffice to say, I've nearly twice the years of any of the others, save for Gelios.
I'll take my leave now, Perseus.
May Hermes protect you.
I'll take my leave now, Perseus.
Alright, oh,
Odd way to adorn the village.
Whatever he did, he likely deserved his fate. Let's move on.
I didn't even notice that. That is a bit gruesome. Alright, what's over here?
Welcome, traveler. I am Julius. You must excuse me, my mind is troubled at the moment.
What is it you do here, Gelios?
Please, I mean no disrespect, but I cannot speak right now. You should go and visit with Lycus.
So, you're the travelers. Welcome to Saga. I'm Pantaleon, healer of the Nasiros. May I ask what brings you here?
We seek one who shares the blood of Hermes. We've been told there's such a person on this island.
I fear someone is having a jest at your expense. But you should speak with Lycus. Perhaps he knows more than I.
You have many wounded to tend to, Pantaleon.
What, this? Today is a good day, traveler. You should have seen us after the battle on the bloody plains. The whole village was an infirmary that day.
Who wounded these centaurs?
This lot ran into a pack of satyrs while they were gathering food in the jungle, just past the bloody plains. Our stores of herbs and food are critically low. If we forage, we are killed. If we don't, we starve.
What took place on the bloody plains?
A great battle. Every centaur who could hold a spear took part. We fought the satyrs for 3 days straight. In the end, we drove them off, but we lost many of our own. Lately, the satyrs are venturing further from the jungle. That bodes ill for this village.
Pantaleon, what can you tell us of your leader, Lycus?
The Aleph is a great centaur. His vision for a new way of life is the reason I am here. That vision gets harder to see each day. You should speak with him. Guests may lift his spirits.
Thank you for your time, Pantaleon.
Those caps must be kicking in. Yuwate panta, itome po kitaka.
That struck us. You will have to forgive him. I gave him some mushrooms to ease his pain. For a while, he is going to be difficult to understand.
Haha, panta, wata tokechi, ganyes.
Can you tell me what he's saying?
The big one. Naye toke yuka what?
Now he's telling me to, keep your friend away from the food. I'm sure he wouldn't say that normally.
God yes. God yes.
How was he hurt?
What else? Satyrs. Hypnage does not leave wounded. Stracus was ambushed in the jungle while scouting. One of those fiends slung a rock at his head. His skull's been aching since.
Anola fa. That rock cost him 4 warriors. Hoorah!
What mushrooms did he eat?
Leth caps. They ease pain and help wounds heal. There are side effects, but our size helps to dilute their mind-altering effects. If one of your size were to eat just a single cap, you'd likely go mad.
Ha, Panta! Wata Tokechi! Kanyes! Kanyes!
Heal well, Stracus.
Right. Okay. It looks like I have to talk to the leader before we can even do anything really anyway.
Come to see Lycus? Perhaps an outsider can convince him to leave.
Anyone in here? That looks interesting. Is that a spear on the wall? Might be. I don't know if that's Lycus or if this is Lycus. I assume that's Lycus because of he's saying Lycus.
How did you sleep with these things lying around?
What is that?
Yes, traveler.
I'm looking for the leader of your tribe.
Lycus. He's in his lodge across from mine. You'll find a sharp-tongued little pest, Chromis, keeping guard outside.
Alright, let's go speak to him then. Oh, camera. No! Let's go see the Lycus. Well, go on, Lycus.
Nihene, I am Lycus, Aleph of the Nisiros. You are the travelers who arrived on the great boat?
I am Jason, King of Iolcus. We've heard of your troubles. May they soon pass. We seek a descendant of Hermes on this island. Demelion said you'd be the one to ask.
Then I'm sorry to disappoint you. Hermes has abandoned this village. You will not find his blood here.
You know the bloodlines of every person on this island?
I know the lineage of this tribe, even those who have left. Beyond us, there are only savages and beasts. There is a shrine to Hermes on Saria, but it lies across an impassable ravine to the north. Between here and there is the jungle, Satyr territory. My tribe knows a way across, but it would be dangerous.
Whatever the danger, we're not leaving until we find what we seek.
Then our purposes may align, Jason. I too have a reason to visit the shrine.
Tell me of this way across to Hermes' shrine.
Soon after arriving on Saria, we discovered a pair of ancient Hermes, divine monuments created by Hermes himself. When we relit the devotional flames and prayed before these Hermes, a sacred bridge extended across the ravine.
These ancient Hermes are out in the jungle.
Now overrun by satyrs. Yes, but if they can be reclaimed, then the shrine is open to us.
What do you hope to find there, Lycus?
My tribe is being driven off this island. A beast we call Hypnage hunts my people. Its very presence has turned the satyrs against us. Try as we might, we cannot kill the beast in the wild.
How would Hermes' shrine change that?
I suspect Hypnage's den is near the shrine. Even the most fearsome beasts must rest. If we find it whole, we can kill it.
Can you spare one of your scouts to help us find the sacred Hermes?
I will give you our best, my daughter. She will show you what must be done to restore the bridge. Once across, she can determine if the beast's den is there. With that proof, I believe enough of my people will be willing to make one more attempt to slay Hypnage. My people will be saved, and you will gain access to Hermes' most sacred site. What say you, Jason?
I say we have a deal. One goal, two worthy purposes.
Praise Hermes. Chromus!
Yes, Aleph?
Tell my daughter to welcome our guests. She is to be their guide.
It will be as you say, Aleph.
My daughter's lodge is across from mine. She is headstrong, but she knows this land better than any other. Fair winds to you, Jason. The hopes of my tribe now rest in your hands. May you find what you seek. My daughter awaits you in the lodge across from my own. Once she is with you, the guards will grant you passage into the wild.
Lycus, I'd know more before I set out.
Certainly. Ask what you will.
How is it that a tribe of centaurs makes its home so far from Arcadia?
Arcadia is our homeland, yes, but it is also a land of constant turmoil. Blood feuds and tribal disputes stretch back centuries. Many centaurs live their entire lives knowing nothing but war and strife. As a youth, Hermes sent me a dream of a better life, one of peace. I found others who shared that hope. Together, we came to Saria to build a new future. We cannot give up on it now.
What can you tell me about the satyrs?
They are simple creatures, but in numbers, they are deadly. When we first arrived, they kept to themselves, especially once we began to drive off the manticores that preyed upon them. After Hypnage appeared, everything changed. Now they seem to worship the beast. They have been known to appease Hypnage with sacrifices. Living sacrifices. Not the fate I had imagined for my people.
This beast, Hypnage. I need to know all you can tell me.
Of course. She appeared about a year ago, after we had rid Saria of its manticores. Hypnage resembles one of those beasts, but giant in size, and with strange markings. She is the perfect huntress. Most troubling of all, she leaves no tracks and can vanish from sight. My people are not cowards, Jason, and they know how to fight. But in the wild, we have no answer for Hypnage.
We'll reach the shrine, Lycus. Count on it.
Alright, we're gonna talk to... We're gonna meet his daughter.
You went into the jungle, didn't you? Found some satyrs, I see. Or did they find you?
Shut it, Cronus. Phaedon's out there somewhere. If the satyrs got him, he won't last long.
He knew the risk, same as you. Olezina Olezena.
How Takumi. He'd have gone looking for you.
And that's why he is Hypnage's next meal and I am still alive. Enough of him. I see our guests outside. Lycus says you are to guide them.
Guide them? Wata agaze. Heteke welo.
How should I know? They're your kind, not mine. His name is Jason. A king or something. Perhaps you can be his princess.
Manticore have your tongue?
You're Lycus's daughter? You're human.
Sharp eye, stranger. What gave me away?
You're a bit smaller than we expected.
Brawn and brains. Who'd have thought? The name's Atalanta. Now what's this about me being a guide? What's going on?
It appears we have a common goal. We need to get to Hermes' shrine.
Why?
We seek a descendant of Hermes. The shrine seems the best place to search.
Not the answer I was expecting, but fair enough. Next question. What makes you think you can reach the shrine when our best warriors have failed?
No offense to your tribe, but I'd pick my friend and I in a fight every time.
You've got no shortage of Tiza, I'll give you that.
Tiza?
It means either courage or foolishness. Not sure yet which. I could look for Phaedon while we're out. All right, Jason. You've got yourself a guide.
Glad to have you, Atalanta.
We should speak to some of the others before we leave. The Beastmaster, Nessus, was out in the jungles just last week. He'd know the satyr positions. One of our scouts went missing this morning. His father, Gilios, might know more about where he went. The day gets no younger, and neither do we. Let's go stretch our legs. Unless you've got questions for me.
How did you come to be a member of a centaur tribe?
My parents brought me here as a babe. After they died, I was alone. A few years ago, the Nisiros arrived. At first, I hid from them, watching from a distance. One day, I returned to the cave where I was living and found Lycus waiting for me. He'd been watching me and tracked me to my home. He offered me a place in the tribe. Though I was not as big or as fast as a centaur, my knowledge of Saria was useful to the Nisiros.
You lived on your own after your parents died? For how long?
Hard to say. 8, 10 years? My father taught me how to hunt. I learned for myself how to stay alive. Before the centaurs came, I hadn't spoken a word in years. The leaves rustling in the wind, the tracks of my prey, the beat of the satyr drums. That was my language.
Why did your parents come to such a remote place to raise you?
That's a mystery that died with them. They seldom talked of their life before Saria. From what I can recall, they were running from some trouble, hiding from something that pursued them.
How did they die, if you don't mind my asking?
Manticores. Before the centaurs cleared the island, Saria was infested with them. One day, my mother and I were out gathering herbs in a place we thought was safe. We were attacked by a pride of manticores. My mother held them at bay and told me to flee. I made it home, and my father raced back to find her. I never saw them again after that. Not even their bodies.
You lived on your own after your parents died? For how long?
Hard to say. 8, 10 years? My father taught me how to hunt. I learned for myself how to stay alive. Before the centaurs came, I hadn't spoken a word in years. The leaves rustling in the wind, the tracks of my prey, the beat of the satyr drums. That was my language.
So, we've got 2 ancient Hermes to restore before we can get to Hermes' shrine. Where are they?
Both lie in the jungle, deep in satyr territory. One is in a jungle clearing, just past the bloody plains. The other is in a cave, to the east. I know the way.
You know better than us what lies ahead. I want your honest opinion of our chances.
The satyrs don't worry me. They're easily frightened by a show of force. It's Hypnage that's the real threat. She can't be killed in the wild. If she attacks, she does so without warning. Even if we manage to wound her, she'll simply vanish.
This missing scout, what do you think happened to him?
He was looking for lethcaps. Mushrooms our tribe uses to treat illness and pain. Phaedon's father, Gilios, is in poor health. Our stores of left caps are nearly gone. Phaedon knew this. I fear he strayed from his patrol, hoping to find some.
And if he went into the jungle?
Then we can only hope the satyrs got him and are keeping him alive. If Hypnage found him, then he is gone.
We can talk more later. For now, let's stay alert and move out.
Bright eyes, light feet. To Hermes' shrine.
Sweet. Alright, cool. I'm gonna go back down to the beach because there's a Hermes statue there, she can translate it, and I'll come back up and talk to everyone and head on out. I'm just curious how this gate opens. Yeah, it like flaps out. Yeah, I thought it did. I think that's pretty cool, not gonna lie. Oh, what? Can I leave? Oh, I was gonna say. Right, there's a Hermes statue just up here, I think, on the left. Pretty sure there's one up here, yeah. Oh, my game always crashes on his Hermes statue, so let's hope it doesn't crash on this one, please.
Atalanta, can you read this Herm?
Of course. Leo, Hizele Nisiros. Here arrived the Nisiros. Ohaka Oto Weawape Lechie Lenotunka. After many months across the Great Sea. Ni Tuweya at Oyeye Waka. We were guided by the messenger. Asaria Niteka Wiki. To Saria, our new home. Bisa made this home.
Oh my god, the game didn't crash. Touch wood. That doesn't happen. Next time I talk to another Hermes. But that's actually quite good. Oh mate, I didn't get a word of anything she said though. But that's one positive news, one positive news. Let's carry on making our way through. Can we not go through this now? Yeah, we can. Right, I'm gonna talk to all these people again. You don't like me. You're guarding something. What you gotta say?
Atalanta, you keeping these travelers out of trouble.
Going to help them find it, actually. We're headed for Hermes' shrine.
Just the three of you? The more the merrier, friend. What say you?
I'll fight for this village, but the shrine is Lycus's home, not mine.
Anything helpful you can tell us about the jungle, Agrios?
Be quick. Do not linger in any one spot for long. Once the satyrs know you're there, they will keep sending numbers at you.
Who's that hanging over there?
Mind your own business, traveler.
That's a sore subject, Jason. Don't press it.
We won't take any more of your time.
Oh, who is it?
Atalanta, it is good to see you with another human. If you can convince Lycus to leave, you could be with more of your kind. Arcadia has human neighbors.
Saria is my home, Bisa. It's clear it was never yours.
Home? What place is a home if it offers nothing but death? If you love him, Atalanta, you must convince him to leave. Traveler, you are of her kind. Tell her I speak the truth.
I will not stand between father and daughter. What bond they have is their own.
Stubborn fools. I am trying to save the Aleph, but you would see him die. Leave me, all of you. There is no use talking to you.
What, you dumb?
Will no one listen to reason?
No! No one will listen to reason. Oh, Pori, nice.
Hey there, little filly. Found a couple new friends there, did you?
Gorgidos, how are you, you big oaf?
I was just thinking about something. You know how they say manticore meat is an acquired taste? Well, damn it, how long's that supposed to take? Been 3 years and still tastes like twice-baked dung to me.
Jason, if you don't like hearing bad manticore and satyr jests, I suggest you keep your distance from Gorgodos.
Ah, come now. I've got a couple of new ones you haven't heard yet.
Let's hear one of your jests, Gorgonos.
Heard this one yet? What's the difference between my wife and Hypnage? One's an oversized, vicious, black-hearted centaur eater, and the other's Hypnage!
I'm sure your wife would love that one, Gorgodos.
Let's hear another.
Say, did I tell you the other day I saw a satyr and a goat walking past the village? I said, "You there, put that filthy thing on a leash." The goat says back, "I tried, but the damn thing wouldn't take to it."
Let's hear another.
Some time ago, I moved out into the woods by myself and set up a little place. Pretty soon, this satyr who camped nearby approached, invited me to a feast he was having. Told me to expect a lot of eating, a lot of drinking, a lot of fighting, and a lot of love-making. I say, that sounds like a fine occasion, lady. Should I wear my ornamental armor? And the satyr says, "Wear whatever you like. It's just going to be the two of us."
Let's hear another.
Heard this one yet? What's the difference between my wife and Hypnage? One's an oversized, vicious, black-hearted centaur eater, and the other's Hypnage!
I'm sure your wife would love that one, Gorgodos.
Farewell, Gorgodos.
Right. That was so funny. Ha ha ha. What you got to say?
There you are, Atalanta. Did you find Phaedon?
No, Croesus. I fear he's in the jungle.
Poor Gelios, his only son.
Jason, this is Croesus, a close friend of my father's.
We've met. Did you know Lycus before arriving on Saurian?
Oh, we've been friends over a century now. Our tribes were briefly allied during the 1,000 Years' War.
1,000 years? Talk about holding a grudge.
Our legend says the war began when two centaurs arrived at a river ford at the same time. Both insisted the other cross first, but neither would agree, not wanting to be beholden to the other. They ended up killing each other, and their tribes went to war after that.
1,000 years of strife over such a trivial matter. A shame.
You'll find few to argue with you here. That's why most of us wanted to find a better way of life.
I noticed Lycus has a lame front leg. Do you know how that happened?
Tell the tale, Croesus.
Back on Arcadia, Lycus had gathered most of his followers at the port of Aressa, from where we were to sail. However, a small band of supporters from one of the remote tribes had been delayed. Now, Lycus had made many enemies, those who viewed him as a troublemaker, a tribe splitter. One night, a horde of raiders under the command of an angry Aleph attacked our camp.
That was when Lycus was wounded. The healer says his leg would have mended had he rested after the battle.
That's right, Atalanta. But your father knew another attack would soon come. So he ordered us all to set sail while he raced off on that busted leg to find those stragglers. And he did find them, and he got them out of Arcadia, but he'll never run again because of it.
We take our leave, Croesus.
Atalanta, who's that man up there? What was his crime?
He was a coward. A murderer. I shouldn't say more. Be careful broaching that subject with others. It's a sensitive matter.
Atalanta, what news of Phaedon did you find him?
No, Julius. I searched the entire perimeter. He's not there.
Do you think he would have gone looking for left caps?
He would not have gone past the bloody plains into the jungle without telling me. If the satyrs attacked him outside the jungle, it means they grow bolder than ever.
Julius, these travelers and I are headed for Hermes' shrine. I'll look for Phaedon on the way.
Hermes' shrine. An important mission, Atalanta, and one that must be recorded.
Julius is the tribe's lore guard.
Traveler, by what name will our history remember you?
I am Jason, son of Trion and king of Iolcus.
So noted. And your companion?
I am Hercules.
Great deeds loom before you. I will pray for your success. Should you find Phaedon, I will be forever in your debt.
Your son, Phaedon. What was he doing outside the village?
Phaedon is one of our few remaining scouts still willing to venture out. He left early this morning to patrol the perimeter from the cliffs to the bloody plains and back again. He should have been back hours ago.
Julius, do you plan to leave with the others?
That is a question I have yet to answer for myself. I would hate for our history to be so brief, and yet, what can be done? I will discuss it with Phaedon when I see him next.
What are the origins of the Nisiros?
The Nisiros has roots in all the centaur tribes. Our group was formed from centaurs who believed in Lycus's vision and willingly left their old tribes behind. As for our name, some thought we should keep old tribal names or merge them into something new. In the end, Lycus suggested we call ourselves the Nisiros. In the centaur tongue, it simply means tribe.
Farewell, Julius. We'll keep an eye out for Phaedon on our way.
I thank you for that. May Hermes guide your path.
Julius is too proud, and I would never say it in front of him. But he's very sick. Phaedon went looking for left caps in the jungle. I know it. I should have gone with him.
Atalanta, we're out of left caps. I gave the last to Strachus for his arm.
I haven't seen any lately, Pantaleon. The satyrs must be harvesting them, even close to the village. We're going to make for Hermes' shrine. If I see any on the way, I'll collect them.
What are these left caps? And why do the satyrs harvest them?
The leth caps are a type of mushroom that we found here on Saria when we arrived. When ingested in small quantities, they numb pain and aid in the healing process. The satyrs eat them as part of their primitive rituals.
We also suspect they force them on their captives to make them docile before they're sacrificed. With the satyrs in control of the jungle, they're devouring all the left caps.
You have many wounded to tend to, Pantaleon.
What, this? Today is a good day, traveler. You should have seen us after the battle on the bloody plains. The whole village was an infirmary that day.
Thank you for your time, Pantaleon.
Atalanta, go get Panta some more left caps. I ate them all. Itome pokitaka.
Ichipe, Pantaleon. How many caps did you give him?
3. He got his skull bashed by a satyr sling.
3? He'll be flying for days. We'd best leave him be. Given the state he's in, there's no telling what he'll say.
Lycus must have lost his mind. You 3 are going to make it to Hermes' shrine?
Kishita Thornhoof, save your taunts for Nessus. Ignore him, Jason.
What's your relation to Nessus?
He is my Ake, my father.
Then are you to be the next Beastmaster after him?
What? And clean up manticore dung all day? You've got a lot of questions, traveler. Why don't you save them for Atalanta? Give you two something to talk about. Atalanta, make sure to show them the rotting hollow.
Go jump the chasm, Thornhoof.
Do.
Atalanta, you know what you must do.
I do, Father. Do you think we are enough?
What have I always told you, Atalanta? Hermes gives us chances in life, but it is up to us to seize them. Are these travelers coincidence? I say they are Hermes' fortune. We will help each other.
Lycus, I'd know more before I set out.
Certainly. Ask what you will.
What can you tell me about the satyrs?
They are simple creatures, but in numbers, they are deadly. When we first arrived, they kept to themselves, especially once we began to drive off the manticores that preyed upon them. After Hypnage appeared, everything changed. Now they seem to worship the beast. They have been known to appease Hypnage with sacrifices. Living sacrifices. Not the fate I had imagined for my people.
We'll reach the shrine, Lycus. Count on it.
Wicked. I'm just talking to people, man, right now. Before we head out in the village. Yeah, no one in here. Cool. So I spoke to everyone that way. I'll speak to him again. Oh, was there someone there? Oh, oops. I didn't realise that. I thought they were guards.
What is it, Atalanta?
We're headed for Hermes' shrine. Myself and these travelers.
Does Lycus know of this?
It was his idea.
That desperate fool. And just who are these travelers?
My name is Jason. My friend Hercules.
Well met. Why are you so willing to help us?
We're here for our own reasons. As it happens, it appears we can help each other.
Perhaps it appears that way to Lycus, but his judgment is not what it once was.
Nessus, you were the last to venture into the jungles. What can you tell us?
Satyrs are closer than ever. Jungles are crawling with them. They've made a den in the cave where one of the sacred Hermes is located. So expect a fight. Anything else?
What is it that you do?
A beastmaster masters beasts. I tame what can be tamed, and kill what can't. Any threat, tamed or killed, except for Hypnage, of course.
Have you done battle with Hypnage?
She came for me once, out in the jungle. Her first strike caught me by surprise, but my armor turned away the stinger. Fortunate for me, some satyrs were drawn to the commotion. They provided Hypnage with an easy meal while I escaped. There's not a beast alive I can't track, except her. She's a nasty girl, all right.
Thank you for your help, Nessus.
Odds are you're heading to your death. Don't thank me for that.
Cheers, mate. Thank you. Oh, can I pet these lovely little animals? Aw, cute. I just want to see his leg again, because I remember him, Jason, saying it's on a limp. Is he limping? Oh, yeah, he is. His right leg. Oh, man. Oh, man, I didn't even realise that. Right, let's head on somewhere out if I can get around that. Bloody logs. I didn't realise these. I thought these two here were guards, not people. Or horses. I can't even talk to him anyway.
Nehene Aurelion. We're heading out.
Hermes guide you there. Traveler, a word of advice. Listen to Atalanta. Follow her lead, and you may come back alive. Careful out there. May Hermes protect you.
May Hermes protect you too. Look at these gates.
Careful out there. May Hermes protect you.
Hold up. They're gonna open again. Watch this. Look at that. Hey! Open sesame, baby. Let's go. Alright. Every weapon has like 50 kills on it now. But now I've just got to use the one I think I prefer. Really. Oh, this is an open. Oh, cool. Straight into Tartarus. Black tongues. Love it. Oh, what? I thought you had my ability. Whoa, what was that? What was that?
Anyone care to tell me what's going on? We've seen no other ship land on Saria. Who are these men?
Assassins. Scrawny, black-tongued cowards.
Why do they want to kill Jason?
The Black Tongues murdered my wife. They want to make sure she stays murdered.
What do you mean?
There's a prophecy. They believe her death will bring them great power. We're seeking the Golden Fleece, Atalanta. That's why we're here. That's why we need a descendant of Hermes.
You're trying to bring your wife back from the dead?
Yes. And as long as I continue, the Black Tongues will try to stop me. Let's keep moving.
Ever climb down these cliffs, Atalanta?
This place is Mache Seca, Mache Awape. Cursed. Ill luck. Bad things happen here.
Sorry, I ain't saying that name 3, 4 times, 5 times fast. Oh, it's my mouse on the screen. Oh, it breaks off. Like 4 different locations. Brilliant. Brilliant. Whoa. Alright, let's just do that and let's get rid of that. And then we'll just do this again. Alright, so go on right. What was that? What was that noise? Something's happening. I heard a sound. I heard a sound. What was that? The satyrs are sitting in the bush over there. Yeah, I'm away. Oh, come on. Oh, I keep thinking it's B and it's X. Oh! That's alright, we've got these satyrs. I love this lightning ability, I'm not gonna lie. Who's over there? Yep, we got a view. Go on, Jason. Hercules. Is that all of them? No, it's not all of them. I need to get that Ares ability and like break their shields. I don't know what thing, to be honest. Oh, mad! Kill both of them. Oh, sick! Alright, we'll get 1 left, 2 left, 0. All done. Oh, sweet, all done. Alright, what is over here?
It's written in Centaur. Will you read it, Atalanta?
Oakunka ye Oblaya Weya. The great battle of the bloody plains. Yan Apeti, Yan Anepi. 3 days, 3 nights. Centaur et Satyr. Centaurs and satyrs. Otto Gazette. Many were the dead. Gelios carved this herm after the battle.
Oh, nice. They carved their own herms. Alright, so I can actually go this way. What's over here then? Wait, I can't go this way? Okay, apparently I can't. Well, the game won't let me. Fair enough. Either way, we've got to go that way. It's just one way, sadly. Brilliant. 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 Making my way downtown through the forest. Where are we now? The hell's that? Oh. Ah! Okay, the oh. I've actually got powers. Where's my mace?
Damn you have nothing.
Oh, the game's crashed. Of course, it was going to crash at some point. Oh, what a brilliant, brilliant start. Alright, that's where we're going to end the video. This game always freaking crashes. I don't know why this game crashes constantly. I don't know why. I do apologise. We'll carry on next video. If you like this video, please leave a like, subscribe to the channel, as well as leave a comment if you can. We'll see you next video. Bye for now.